Hi, my name is Brad McMillan. I'm Commonwealth's Chief Investment Officer, and welcome to the April Market Update. We've got a lot to talk about today. We need to talk about the Russian invasion of the Ukraine and what that's done to Europe and the world. We need to talk about the stock market, how it ticked down, then ticked back up. It's probably going to close the month about flat, but with a lot of activity in between. And finally, we need to talk about the economy. How the economy is actually the one area where we're seeing less uncertainty rather than more as the snowdown turns into the springtime recovery. Let's start with the Ukraine. At the start of the month, Russia essentially annexed Crimea. What does this mean for us? Directly, probably not that much. What it does do is interject uncertainty into the markets and into the European economy. We saw the uncertainty in the stock market when it ticked down when the annexation was announced and then came back up. We've seen the uncertainty in Europe as Europe struggles to find a political response. Now, that uncertainty has so far not affected U.S. equity markets that much, but there's a problem here, which is that the equity markets are essentially assuming the problem is going to go away. The problem is that the U.S. government has explicitly made a determination they're not going to let the problem go away. So this is something that continues to eat away at the markets, and I think this is probably a great part of why the market has ended up flat this month, and it's something to be concerned about going forward. The second thing I want to talk about is the market itself, because the behavior is influenced by Russia, but also by other factors, has started to become a little bit concerning. We're roughly flat on the month, which is fine. We've had some good months, but at the same time, we've seen some interesting behaviors. We've seen the market start higher and then end lower over one-day, multi-day periods, and it seems to be becoming more common as the month goes on. This is a concerning event. It's not something to worry about, but it is something to pay attention to. What should we do about it? Nothing at the moment, except to continue to watch and wait. Because finally, the economy is entering a springtime recovery. We heard a lot of data about the slowdown. I call it a snowdown because it was essentially weather-related, and that's being proven out as we get more data. Unemployment claims have dropped back down to where they were before the terrible cold weather. Personal consumption is up significantly more than expected. We also have consumer confidence hitting a multi-year high. All of these are very positive factors, and even business is starting to invest again. We've seen business investments start to come back. What does this mean to you? It means the economy will continue to get better, even if the stock market does move around for a bit. At the end of the day, we remain in a good position. Cautious optimism remains the place to be, and I'll check in with you again next month.